Now, I'm Marcela, part of Team Invictus. I'm saying team intentionally. Why? Because since last week, the day that our group was created, we had something in common, a connection. And we noticed, so this experience was interesting. Working together was interesting. It was interesting the fact that when somebody had an idea, others didn't oppose, but completed each other's idea and developed them. Maybe we can call this synergy. Of course, that some ideas were expelled, but with the consensus of everybody, with the other part of the team. This kind of collaboration continued also in choosing who is going to present the case solution. It was a consensus. Everybody agreed. Based on the fact that we both, me and Olta, I can say are specialized in management because of our education. We study management in Master of Science in Business Management at Faculty of Economics. The team trusted us, trusted our education, but also the fact that we are capable to defend our ideas and the solutions that we gave. Another thing that I want to mention is that we had a lot of ideas. The fact that we have different backgrounds helped us noticing things that I or Olta couldn't due to our background. But as you can see, we didn't have an artist in our team.
So we have thought to organize our idea in this way. In the first place, there are the competencies that were demonstrated by John, and on the other hand, the competencies that weren't practically effective. He wasn't practically effective. We thought to confront these competencies and then to give some basic solutions about the problem, the main problem. But let's first identify the problem. The problem was managing people, motivating them, and manage the conflict in stressful and pressure situations. So let's first begin with the first competency that we think John demonstrated. He influences others, not only by his formal authority, because he was the senior manager, but also because he displays confidence in his team member. In the other hand, we see that he is not managing Adam's stress or identifying his problems about the workload or the responsibilities, and Adam is not integrated with the team. The second competency, monitoring, we see that he monitors all the time the schedule and everything else. He is quickly reacting because he acts quickly when he saw the improper behavior of Adams, but on the other hand, is he a problem solving? So does he solve the problem? He identifies the problem. We have problems with deadlines, with conflicts in the group, but he doesn't give a solution about this problem. The other competency is his task-oriented. He knows the way to develop others, because in the first place he gave Adams this duty because he wanted him to be promoted, and due to his results. But on the other hand, he's trying to be people-oriented. He meets Adam all the time and asks him about his problems. But he clarifies all the time Adam his position. So what are his responsibilities and his work? And he didn't ask him what were his problems with the change of responsibilities and also with the workload. Something that I want to add, he is inclusive. He applies, we can say, the participative leadership because he is using the 36-degree performance indicator. That is performance indicator that all the members are evaluated from the co-workers, from their team members and the leadership.
Based on these competencies that he demonstrated and the fact that he was not practically effective on some of those, we have found some solutions that might be the right ones. First of all, managing time, deadline and schedule. What do you mean? What do I mean? I mean planning, but not planning not only technical issues. I mean planning and managing people. So I mean that she should have chosen the right people and manage the workload of each one. Second, monitoring constantly. He must know that it's a constant. That monitoring is a constant process. It's not that it happens only in the beginning or only in the end. It must start since the beginning and continuously monitor them. Third, managing people. Stress under changing conditions. We have some changing conditions. What? Why? We had John managing Adam at the same conditions, but we have something that has changed right now. That is the stress, the pressure under, Adam is under pressure because of personal issues and because of the workload and because he wants to achieve that much the position, the promotion. We think that John pretended or was trying to show a people-oriented style, but his actions showed that he was task-oriented. Maybe John is trying to show a certain style of leadership because he wants to accomplish that competency that is seen as critical by his superiors or peers. Because the nature of his job requires motivating others, but maybe being people-oriented is not a part of personality of John. So he was in conflicting roles. 5. Creative alternatives for developing people. Developing people doesn't mean that we should give them more duties or more assignments. The way that John did with Adam was like this. If you want to promote, we can give you more duties, but maybe this is not a solution, so he should think about creative alternatives. Aligning organizational strategy with leadership style and delegate responsibilities, so maybe Adam had so many duties